When did you first recognize that integrating your whole self, bringing that into everything that you do, might be a valuable approach?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So, bringing my whole self. So I don't know how far back you want me to go. You know, when you say bringing your whole self, right? So, in terms of professionally, are you focusing like specifically professionally, or do you just
I,
mean like showing up in general?
when did you just first, yeah, in general, whether it was work or in a different part of your life, when did you first recognize that?
Yeah. So, okay, so I definitely have to give credit where it's due. And I would say it really started with the home that I grew up in. I grew up in an entrepreneurial family, and I'm the oldest in my family, oldest of 4 kids. And my parents really raised us to be, and I don't know what the word is in terms of like owning our skills, our abilities, but they really raised each and every one of us with tapping into who we were. We were all different. We all had our own set of skills and challenges, and I would say both my parents really stressed the importance of getting to know ourselves, getting to know our skills, our challenges, what tools we needed to be able to grow and just develop to the best that we could. So I would say really it started at home with the understanding of, I am unique, I am special, who am I? And it's something I'm very grateful for, because I think the older I get, the more I realize how unique that really was, to grow up in an environment that was accepting and supportive of like me and my siblings all being different. So I would say that, first off, I got that foundation at home for sure. I would say as I got older, there were definitely times in school where I struggled tremendously with it. I naturally am a people pleaser, and so it's usually hard. I've found it hard and had to develop strategies to be able to use that I would say tool of people pleasing in the right way, because it can definitely interfere with life if it's not used properly. So it's something that I've definitely struggled with in terms of doing what's best for me, even when everyone else is not doing it, even when other people mock it or put it down. Doing what's best for me and feeling confident and showing up as myself has probably always been a struggle for me. Because I think probably like many people who are listening, you probably have felt at some point, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I the weird one here? What am I doing here? Like, something's really wrong with me. And like, I can't tell you how many times I felt like that. And I could probably pinpoint, all the big milestones, whether it was elementary school, high school, college, getting married, now having children, raising my own family. Like, at different points in life, it's presented itself differently, but I would say it's definitely been a very common theme and pattern for me. And just getting to know myself in different stages of life. This is like I feel like I'm going off on tangents, so you can bring me back if I'm getting lost here, but just trying to keep the question in focus here. So I would say when did I truly realize it? I think there were different different points in life where I realized it in different ways. Like, I think that, getting to know myself is still a journey. Like, I learn things about myself every single day. So I don't think I could say that. Like, I feel like that's just a learning process for me. In terms of building up the confidence to show up, like, when did that switch actually happen? I think it happened, it for sure happened for me in high school. It was my junior year. I was elected the student council president, and it was something that was really good for me because it gave me the opportunity to utilize my leadership skills. But I definitely struggled academically. I shouldn't say I struggled, because I got the grades most people wanted, but my group of friends were extremely competitive and they were super academic. And so like, they were always getting the 105s and I was always just making it at like the 95. So like, everyone would roll their eyes when they were like, well, are you happy? And I would say no, but I never wanted to say what I got because it was a 95, which was incredible, except all my friends had the 105. So I did fine academically, but for my own ego, like it was always very hard. And so stepping up as the student council president was really my first opportunity to own myself and to show up as myself and to be myself and to not have to feel like I was competing like in a space that was really a waste of time, but that wasn't bringing out the best in me. And that's, I think, really when I realized, okay, Tamar, like you are like, you have your own unique set of skills and abilities, and it doesn't matter if everyone else is doing something different. You have something unique to bring to the table, and you should tap into it. That's definitely when I realized it at first, but that's not to say that there have been hundreds of times since then where I've been like, what is wrong with me? Why am I always, the one that feels like I'm sticking out here? Like, everyone here thinks I'm crazy. But I think that as I got older and as I worked in corporate for 5 years, and now I've launched my own business a few months ago, I think as each, milestone comes and each, bigger, like points in life, as I hit those bigger points, I think that what I'm coming to realize is that I've been successful in the things that I do, even when all odds were against me, and even when people tell me like, you're crazy, like what's wrong with you? Like, yeah, good luck. You're never gonna, be able to succeed. And so I think going back to the foundation that I got at home and just building on that and understanding like, okay, like if I believe that what I'm doing is the right thing to do, and that this is what's best for me and for my family, and it aligns with who I am and my core values, then I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna believe in that, and I'm gonna, put myself all in. And even when I don't get the results that I want, because that happens all the time, I still consider it a success that I was able to show up in the best possible way that I could. And everyone else could think it's crazy, but I've been, successful and continue to be successful. So I think those results have shown me that, like, it's okay to step into my abilities, and not wait for everyone else's approval, because ultimately what matters is that you believe in yourself. And the more that you believe in yourself and you tap into yourself, the more you can show up as yourself.